your family was limited, you are not born to be limited in the same family.
The day you begin to hate your wife, your downfall has started. Any man that hates his wife cannot prosper.
Give no excuse when it comes to the things of God. Instead, you give excuse to the whole thing and let the Lord's will be fulfilled.
Ezekiel 22 verse 30. And I saw for a man among them that should make up the edge and stand in the gap before me for the Lord. I sought not for many people in the family. I sought for a man. God just need a man, not two. If in your family you are 12 men, you don't need to look at the others. Be available. But I want to explain something for us to understand. Look at the particular word. The word gap. And I sought for a man among them. It means there are many that should make up the edge and stand in where? And stand in where? In the gap. I want to define gap and we close here.
Define the gap. Define the gap.
The gap is the distance between assets and liability.
What did you say? What did
The
you say?
gap is the distance between an asset and liability. For the fact your family was limited, you are not born to be limited in the same family.
What did you say?
The word gap is the distance between an asset and liability. I will have to leave a word. God bless you.
Wait. The last one. Limited. And talk that limited. Let me hear.
For the fact that you as a man in the family, for the fact the entire family is limited, you are not supposed to limit yourself.
Then you are unlimited. Thank you.
The day you begin to hate your wife, your downfall has started. Any man that hates his wife cannot prosper. Because these women that you are seeing, they carry a lot of burden. They carry the husband's burden. They carry the family burden. They carry extended family's burden of their husband. And the Bible made us to understand that for this purpose shall a man leave his father and his mother and cleave to his wife. And they shall become what? One. Every man is meant to be protective of his wife if you must prosper. If you must have money in your pocket, you must love your wife. When you look at the life of men that are struggling to day in, day out, check their relationship between them and their wife. He is hiding something from his wife. When you are hiding something from your wife, you cannot prosper. But whatever you are hiding from your wife today, you drop it at the feet of Jesus in the mighty name of Jesus. If your wife is stubborn, love her to submission. Each time you go to family to report your wife, you have sold out. Man, all what you need to do is to do what? Love your wife. Every woman needs to be loved. When you love a woman, you bring out the best in a woman. But when you condemn a woman, you bring out the beast in that woman. Every woman gets corny. Every woman gets snake. Every woman gets serpent. Every woman gets wisdom. Every woman can be stupid. But when you love them, you kill those things out of their life. I pray that you have grace today to kill those things out of your wife's life in the mighty name of Jesus. If there is anybody you should talk to your wife about, go to the man of God. Go to their spiritual leader, because God in the Garden of Eden was the father-in-law. He was the first anesthesia. He was the first surgeon, and it was him that gave the woman out. So go to the prince that gave you out. This is what I'm passing through. He will find all means to amend the situation in that home.
There are different ways you can preach this gospel. Money is one way you can preach gospel. You are supposed to use what God has given to you to serve God. Use your money, buy fuel in that car, and use it to carry people. We visit the brother, we visit the sister, and the brother or the sister will be happy that something like this happened. as a child of God who is ready to answer the call, you must use what God has given to you to answer call. Does your character scare people? Does it drive people from church? Your behavior, your character, does it make people to run away from church? How do you live your life? Does your character really represent Christ well? Does it really show the good representation of who a Christian should be? Does it chase people from church? Now, do you feel comfortable when you are absent from church? Do you feel comfortable when you come late to church service? When you work for God, God will return work for you. You can never work for God and go unrewarded. Give no excuse when it comes to the things of God. Give no excuse. Instead, you give excuse to the whole thing and let the Lord's will be fulfilled than giving excuse in the things of God. If you must answer this call of God, if you must be the one to deliver this great message of God, if you must be the one or among the few that are chosen, let all these things we point out, let them not be found in you.